story to tell about a Manhattan lady that I know very well. She lives at 5 Riverside. Her name is Shirley DeVore. And she traveled round the world to meet the guy next door. Well, there was trouble inside apartment 29E, 'cause Shirley's mother and dad were as upset as can be. They said, "We hate to complain, dear, and we don't like to joust,
But you're nearly 32, you should get out of the house.
You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. Well, Shirley was 31, which she would loathe to admit, and she had never been loved, which didn't thrill her a bit. And so she sat and she thought for hours on end, and said, "I'll go to Chase Manhattan where I got me a friend." And so she borrowed $1,000 and called TWA and told her mother and dad that she was up and away. "I'm gonna travel the continent a month, maybe 2, and haul me home a huzz if it's the last thing I do." You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You better ring them bells. She met a Londoner first, but they did not hit it off, 'cause every time she approached, he got a bronchial cough. And so she went to Madrid and met a handsome senor, but he liked to throw the bull and he was no matador. She also bombed out in Brussels and Morocco and Rome. So someone said, "Try Dubrovnik, dear, before you go home, 'cause it's the kind of a town where you're likely to fall, and all the Tony Cognoscentis call the Balkans a ball." You've gotta ring them bells, you've gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You better ring them bells. And so she went to Dubrovnik, and the very next day she met a guy on the beach who took her reason away. Guess it was love at first sight and such a beautiful scene. She said, "My name is Shirley DeVore." He said, "I'm Norm Saperstein." She said, "Are you from New York?" He said, "That can't be denied. I got a swell junior 3 at number 5 Riverside." 5? 5 Riverside Drive in New York? Well, that's where you live? Huh. Well, that's where I live. 5? Are you sure? As if that wasn't enough, poor Shirley thought she'd gone deaf when he told her his apartment there was 29F. Well, she was E and he was F, and they had not even met until she traveled the world to Yugoslavia. Yet he'd always been right next door, and she'd never have known if she hadn't tried Dubrovnik, she might still be alone. Well, there's a moral to learn from little Shirley DeVore, who had to borrow $1,000 to find her lover next door. You girls who live in apartments, don't just stare at the wall. Open up the door and hurry out in the hall. And ring them bells, come on, ring them bells. Let them sing, you better ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to